Kung ang tanong mo ay kung ano bang mga pagkain na pwede sa low carb way of eating, stay tuned kasi yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Hey guys, hey blockmates, Cris Gaela here and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so you will be updated on my next upcoming content. Also, let's be connected through my social media accounts at Look Like Cris in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Story time ulit tayo mga blockmates. So, when I started the low carb way of eating, yung LCIF, I don't have any idea. Actually, nag-start kami dito biglaan lang. If I may remember, a year ago, nagkaroon kami ng meron kaming isang kasamahan sa original Team PUYATERS na naglo-low carb daw siya. Actually, the term that she used was actually keto. And I'm kind of, not familiar about this way of eating. So, nagkaroon lang ng parang biglang pustahan na, sige, maglulus tayo ng weight. But I have no idea kung ano pong mapagkain ang pwedeng kainin at mga pagkain na dapat iwasan. When I look at the internet and learn about this way of eating, sobra akong na-overwhelmed sa mga dami ng pagkain na hindi pala pwedeng kainin or dapat iwasan sa low carb way of eating. And at that point, medyo nadidemotivate ako because I'm not pretty sure kung paano ko siya ipagpapatuloy. Kasi mainly, ang mga bawal ko nga doon is yung mga pagkain na high carbs like rice, pasta, and bread. Yun yung ating, kumbaga tinatawag natin na staple food sa hapagkainan natin. But before we proceed, again, disclaimer muna mga blockmates, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a medical expert. Lahat na aking sasabihin dito ay based sa aking nabasa, napakinggan, at also sa mga payo ng aking mga kaibigan at mga other practitioner ng low carb way of eating or LCIF. So for today, pag-usapan natin kung ano ba yung mga pagkain na hindi pwede, dapat natin iwasan, ano ba yung pagkain na dapat natin kainin, ano ba yung mga dapat natin consider dito sa low carb way of eating. Siyempre, ang alam ko lang is bawal lang sugar, bawal lang high carbs like, rice, and also bread and pasta. Pero meron din pala mga prutas at mga gulay na bawal din dito sa way of eating na to. And I do have right here my cheat sheet kasi napakahaba niya. Uunahin ko ngayon is yung mga pagkain na dapat nating iwasan. But don't be overwhelmed. Kasi nung nabasa ko rin ito dati, sabi ko, wow, ang dami palang pagkain hindi pwede. So, anong kakainin ko? And whenever I talk about LCIF sa mga kaibigan ko, when I tell them na ito yung bawal, ito yung hindi natin pwedeng kainin, ito yung dapat natin restrict, lagi lang sinasabi, ano bang pwedeng kainin? And after this content, I hope na marami kayong matutunan ng mga food na pwede natin kainin dito. So, let's start with ano ba yung hindi natin pwedeng kainin. Of course, we're talking about the high carbs, which is rice. Lahat ng klase ng rice ay hindi po pwede or dapat nating iwasan sa low carb way of eating. Brown rice man yan, white rice, red rice, kahit anong kulay pa ng rice yan, artificial, organic, whatsoever, iniiwasan po natin yan. Also, no sugar. Lahat po ng klase ng sugar, ay dapat po rin natin iwasan kasi aside from high carb siya, nagkakaroon din siya siya din yung reason kaya tayo nag-crave. So, lahat po ng sugar, pati cocoa sugar, diabetasol, muscovado, hindi po pwede. Kasi sinabi natin healthier sila, but still they are sugar. Bawal din po ang pasta, oatmeal, wheat flour, all-purpose flour, biscuit, kahit skyflakes man yan, sunflower, ano po yung mga masasarap na biscuit, bawal po yan. Hansel, whatsoever, hindi po yan pwede. Bawal din po yung munggo, kasi high carbs din po yon. So every Friday, alam natin, mahilig po tayo magmunggo, bawal po yon. Any kind of saging. So yung mga mahihilig po sa mga saging, like, source ng potassium natin, hindi rin po siya pwede sa LCIF. Mga high carbs na veggies na hindi po pwede, like kalabasa, gabi, patatas, carrots. I know guys, blackmates, you will think na, ito yung laging nasa ulam natin kalabasa, patatas, carrots, but this actually are considered as high carbs. Lahat po ng root crops ay actually bawal kasi mataas po sila sa carbs. Any soy are also not allowed. So lahat po ng soy product, tokwa, toyo, taho. So ito po yung mga bagay na akala po natin ng una na pag nagda-diet tayo, we need to eat this kind of food kasi ito yung mga pagkain healthier, but actually these are considered as high carbs. Yung mga mahilig po siya sa sausawan like oyster sauce, kikoman soy sauce, silver swan soy sauce, dato puti, lahat ng klase ng soy product po, soy sauce ay bawal din po. Ito yung medyo nakataas ng kilay. Fresh milk, bawal po siya. Skim milk, whole milk, soy milk, evap, condensed. Hindi po pwede kasi mataas po sa carbs and sugar itong mga gatas na. Bawal din po yung mga yung peas, corn, beans, oats, lentils, quinoa. Bawal po sila kasi they contain more carbohydrates than vegetables. So be careful po with this, especially kung nasa strict low carb diet ka. They are not a good low carb option. Bawal din yung mga vegetable oil, sunflower oil, canola oil. Iniiwasan po natin yung mga yan kasi sila po yung tinatawag natin ng mga high inflammatory kind of food. Bawal din po ang margarine, like dairy cream. We all know, kala po natin ang butter is, ang dairy cream is butter. No, hindi po siya butter. Margarine po sila, processed margarine po sila. Bawal din po ang 3-in-1 coffee, Milo, Nestea iced tea. Ang allowed lang po sa atin dito ay black coffee with no sugar. Bawal din po ang beer, pero kung manininom ka, just like me, ako po isang self-proclaimed alcohol drinker. Yung mga hard drinks like, yung mga, ayoko magbanggit ng mga pangalan but yung mga hard drinks, they are allowed po. Bawal din po ang honey. I know this is, sabi nga nila, healthier ang honey, but still sugar pa rin po siya. So, bawal po siya. At umiwas din po tayo sa mga processed food. So, going back to those lists, iisipin mo, anong pwedeng kainin? Mukhang lahat na lamang pwedeng kainin. No, actually, this is a shorter kind of list. Kasi if you have the list na pwede ang low carb or yung considered as low carb, mahaba itong list na to. Promise, I would promise, sobrang haba nitong list na to. Let's start with the basic. Ano ba yung mga pagkain na allowed sa LCIF? Of course, meat. Nandyan yung karne, baboy, manok, baka, kambing, tupa, lamb, fish, seafoods. Lahat ng rich in protein na mga nabanggit ko ay allowed sa LCIF. Of course, being Pinoy, hinahanap pa rin natin yung rice. Meron naman tinatawag na substitute, which is the cauli rice. Yan, ang favorite ko na cauli rice. Soon, gagawa ko ng mga recipes about cauli rice kasi may mga kaibigan na rin ako na pinatikim ko ng cauli rice and they really love it. So, I hope in the next content, pagluto ko ng cauli rice and I share to you my secret recipe. Not really secret at all, but my different recipe. Meron tayong all veggie, meron tayong iba't ibang klase ng cauli rice recipes. Of course, shirataki rice. This is our actually kind of artificial rice na mabibili natin sa mga store and even online. So, sa mga online store like Shopee or Lazada, you can buy this shirataki rice. Also bread. May mga substitute na rin for low carb bread like almond bread, coconut bread, cloud bread. Technically sa commercial, medyo mahal itong mga to But hopefully, makapag-produce din ako ng mga content wherein I'm going to bake this kind of bread. Madali lang naman talaga siya basta meron kang equipment how to bake. Pero kung wala talaga and you're craving for bread, meron na bibilan sa mga online stores that are keto-friendly and low-carb-friendly and they're offering this kind of bread. Of course, bawal ang all-purpose flour. Meron naman substitute and that is the almond flour and coconut flour. To my experience, yung coconut flour kasi medyo may aftertaste siya compared sa almond flour. So, pag ginagamit siya sa baking or anything na, kailangan ng flour as a substitute, medyo may aftertaste yung coconut flour compared sa almond flour. But it's still good. Meron lang for me aftertaste. Sa mga dessert, meron tayong mga tinatawag na low carb desserts like cheesecake, shakes, yung mga, berries, also chocolate, especially the dark chocolate without the sugar is keto friendly and low carb friendly, so you can go ahead and take that. May mga keto and low carb cakes din tayo na tinatawag, and of course the ice cream na napakasarap. Meron din tayong mga recipes na keto friendly and low carb friendly na mga ice. Of course, the best choices pa rin yung ating mga meat, which is the beef, pork, chicken, lamb, turkey, goat, seafood, and of course, the very important source of protein, which is egg. I remember one of the comment of my friends na gumawa daw ng content discussing about eggs, how we survive low carb way of eating just eating eggs, and I hope next time makagawa ako dyan. But of course, if you have any other recipes na gusto mong matutunan, anything na gusto mong gawan ko ng content, comment lang down below and I would really appreciate that. And of course, lechon, chicharon, sanggupsal, bulalo, sisig, isaw, liampo, bagnet, morcon, embutido, Bicol Express, unli crab, unli steak. Of course, yung iba dyan tataas ang kilay, high blood, nakaka-high blood to mga to. No guys, if you understand kung anong reason kung bakit tayo high blood or the reason why we're hypertensive, hindi dahil sa mapagkain na to. It's because we're consuming a lot of high carbs, kaya tayo na high blood. Sa totoo lang. This kind of food is very, may mga animal oil, and which is good to our body. And the reason lang naman kaya tumataas sa mga blood pressures natin, it's because of the sugar and also those high carbs na mga pagkain natin. And sometimes, yung mga keto doctor in-explain to, may mga videos about that. You can search that in YouTube about this kind of food na hindi naman talaga siya masama sa katawan at hindi siya nakaka-high blood. Of course, different kind of eggs are allowed. Kung mahilig ka sa eggs, so meron ng balot, penoy, pugo, ostrich, salted egg, and century egg. I know a lot of people na nagsusurvive ang low carb way of eating. Kung wala silang makain, they only eat eggs. And eggs is really, sabi nila yung puti daw dapat hiwala, yung dilaw dapat hiwalay. No, totally, eggs is very healthy for us. So kumain ka lang ng kumain yan, and wala kang dapat pag-isipin. Seafoods, of course, crab, lobster, shrimp, pusit, isda, pugita, tahong, lahat ng lamang dagat. Yeah, lahat ng lamang dagat, pwede yan for low carb way of eating or sa LCIF, kasi lahat po yan ay protein and pwede po yan. Pwede rin mga laman loob. So, mahilig dyan sa mga, not really exotic, but yung malamang loob like isaw, atay, bituka, tuwalya, chicharong, bulaklak. Lahat po yan ay low carb. Ano ba yung mga pwede nating snacks pagdating sa low carb? Kasi yung kinakain na puro bawal nga yung mga chichirya. So, right now sa snacks, pwede ang butcheron, chicharon, isaw, crispy skin. I know, sobrang overwhelming ito. This is the first time that you hear a lot of this information, mapapatas talaga ang kilay mo. Nakaka-high blood lahat mo binabagay ko, but no, it's not. It's really not. Trust me. Mayonnaise. Actually, don't bash me for this. Hindi ko talaga alam kung paano siya i-pronounce. Kipay. Basta the Japanese mayo na nabibili natin sa market, that is very healthy at masarap siya actually. Masarap din siya sa eggs, sa prito na isda, masarap siya. Of course, gelatin, yung mga sugar-free na gelatin and nuts, pwede po yan. Yung mga low-carb veggies, marami tayong low-carb veggies out there. So what are those? We have cauliflower, spinach, choy, pechay, broccoli, zucchini, kangkong, arugula, kale, cabbage, lettuce, mushroom, sayote, and toge. So these are the, alam mo, mga leafy na mga pagkain na vegetable. These are really good when it comes to our low carb way of eating. Of course, bawal nga ang milk. So, ano ba yung milk na pwede dito? We suggested almond milk or coconut milk or gata. And also, all-purpose cream. So, kung gusto magkape during your feast window and you want something na hindi sobrang pait, so you can add all-purpose cream or almond milk. And sometimes meron ako kilalang naglalagay ng gata, which is, I remember lolo ko yata or lola naglalagay ng gata sa kape. Ako, personally, I cannot drink black coffee alone kasi sobrang pait siya. Maliban na lang kung talagang gustong-gusto ko yung sobrang pait, yung kailangan gising na gising ako. But most of the time, I cannot do that, especially kung nasa bahay, instant coffee yung pagkain ang iniinom ko. So what I do is add artificial sugar or substitute sugar, which is like stevia, equal gold, Lakanto, and monk fruit. For me personally, I use equal gold. Sabi nila hirap daw hanapin sa mga grocery, but you can actually order this online. Legit naman yung mga equal gold from Lazada and also from Shopee. Actually, mayroon na akong suki dyan. Kanina sinabi ko, yung mga oil na bawal, ito yung mga oil na pwede. Very, very common, coconut oil. Siya ang pinakamura sa lahat. Coconut oil is very healthy. Low carb din siya. Also lard. MCT oil. MCT oil, hinahalo namin yan minsan sa coffee or madalas, sa mga pagkain. Olive oil, pure G, at saka butter. Yung butter, again, blackmates, don't be confused sa butter versus margarine. So, butter po tayo. So, ang mga klase ng butter is yung Anchor, Magnolia, saka yung Queen, yung kulay red. Sinabi ko kanina, Nestle cream, Magnolia, all-purpose cream, and whipping cream is also allowed in low-carb way of eating. Coffee, any kind of coffee, black coffee, Nescafe, Great Taste. Actually, personally, I use Great Taste granules kasi iba talaga yung lasa niya compared to classic. Meron siyang aftertaste na sobrang sarap para sa dila ko. Tea. Pwede rin ng tea, but I recommend green tea. Actually, ginagamit ko nga dati is Japanese green tea. But if you have green tea, Lipton, Twinings, Dilma, Secha, or any brand of tea would do. Of course, bawal ang pasta, bawal ang pancit, but we have a substitute there. If we have shirataki rice, meron ding shirataki noodles. It's also an artificial noodles na made from shirataki mushroom. You can also buy this from some online store and some keto and also low carb store. Pamalit sa toyo, dahil bawal nga mga soy milk, meron tayong coco aminos. So, coco aminos is actually a substitute soy sauce made from coconut. Medyo matamis siya, or hindi siya medyo matamis talaga siya compare sa toyo na maalat. So, meron tayong mga local coco aminos product na ginagawa sa Laguna and Quezon Province. Tuna. Century tuna, Seas Gold, allowed na allowed po yan. So, kung bawal yung mga processed food, yung mga nasa dilata, tuna na galing sa dilata is allowed na allowed po sa low carb way of eating. Also, chocolate is also allowed. We recommend Hershey or Ricoa, yung mga unsweetened cocoa, mga 85 to 90%. And of course, yung mga condiments po, pwede yung asin, iodized salt, Himalayan salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, parsley, oregano, laurel, patis, bagoong, alamang isda, bawang, sibuyas. Pero, huwag yun naman pupakin. Palaman, of course, bawal lang tinapay, but there are some low carb na type ng bread. Ano ba masarap na palaman? We are allowed almond butter, peanut butter, cashew butter. Basta lahat po ito is unsweet at in moderation. Why in moderation? Kasi nagtitrigger pa rin dila natin. Kasi may konting tamis pa rin naman sila kahit unsweetened silang tinatawag. Pero nagtitrigger kasi siya para mag-crave tayo. That's why in moderation pa rin siya. Ito yung paborito ko sa lahat. Cheese. Pwede naman halos lahat ng cheddar cheese. But also with moderation. Minsan, madalas kasi ito yung kinakain ko together with, with eggs. So, cheese and egg, panalo na sa akin. Cheese, egg, and black coffee, panalo na sa akin. Okay na ang araw ko. Also, parmesan, mozzarella, cream cheese, basta in moderation. We recommend actually queso or chevital, saka yung QBB, if nakikita sa mga grocery stores. Yogurt, pwede rin po sa low carb way of eating. Basta yung plain Greek yogurt. Saka in moderation pa rin siya. Alcohol, sa mga manginginom, gaya sinabi ko kanina, lahat po ay pwede. Vodka, rum, whiskey, tanduay, MP Lights, gin bilog, gin bulag. Pero pag inom kayo, make sure magyaya kayo ha. Huwag magsosolo. Chia seed, flax seed, psyllium husk, pwede po yan sa low carb way of eating. Yan, yung mga nilalagay po yan sa mga drinks natin. Para, kasi nga, kulang tayo sa, what you call this, fiber when it comes to this kind of way of eating. Kasi nga, we're not eating more of the fiber na nanggagaling sa mga, grains like bigas or kanin. So, ito yung mga klase ng food na nire-recommend for low carb way of eating. As I mentioned earlier, maraming pagkain na pwede mong kainin sa LCIF or sa low carb and keto. And one thing I learned about this kind of way of eating, yung pagbabasa ng nutritional facts. The basic is, basta mas mataas ang protein and fats versus sa carbohydrates, that is considered as low carb. Kasi, protein, tinatawag na protein dominated, or basta hindi siya carbs dominated, meaning mas mataas yung carbs compared sa protein at saka sa fats. Yun yung tinatawag natin hindi allowed for low carb way of eating. So, yung mga pagkain. So, guys, blockmates, if you have any other question, mga tanong kung pwede ba to, pwede ba yan, comment down below and would really appreciate that. Sagutin natin yan. And kung nagustuhan mo tong video na to, please give me a thumbs up. Just give this video a thumbs up. Also, share to your friends, to your family. Palaganap natin yung low carb way of eating. And also, if you're new with my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. Also, click the notification bell so you will be updated on my next upcoming content. Also, let's be connected through my social media accounts at Look Like Chris in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Again, blockmates, this is Cris Gaela, always reminding everyone, lend your ears to stop the fear. And I'll see you in my next content.